Why do good people suffer? We must have all seen it. A person who is honest, kind, and helpful goes through illness, loss, or repeated difficulties. And sometimes we see someone who is dishonest or selfish enjoying success and comfort. And we start wondering, if God is just, why does a good person suffer while someone who does wrong seems to be doing so well? To understand this, we have to understand the law of karma. The law of karma is simple. Every action has a consequence. Whatever we think, say, or do creates karma, and its results come to us at the right time. But the result does not always have to come immediately. We may plant a seed today, but the tree does not appear immediately. It takes time. In the same way, the result of a karmic action may come after many years or even after many lifetimes. And this is why our present life can sometimes seem confusing. We may look at someone and say, this person has lived such a good life. Why is this person suffering so much? From our ancient understanding of karma, the suffering may be the result of actions from the past, even from a previous life whose result has now come. Let us understand this with a simple example. Suppose 50 years ago we borrowed 1 lakh rupees from someone. Over the years, we lost touch with that person and completely forgot about the loan. 50 years later, that person finds us and says, you borrowed 1 lakh rupees from me. I have come to collect it. And we cannot say, but I don't remember borrowing the money. Why are you asking me now? Whether we remember it or not, the debt still exists. In the same way, we do not remember everything we may have done in previous lives, but forgetting an action does not erase its consequence. So, a person may be living an honest and good life today and still go through suffering because a past karma has come to its time of fruition. That is why present goodness and present suffering can exist together. The goodness we are creating today belongs to our present actions. The suffering we are experiencing may have its roots in the past. The two are not contradictory. Our tradition explains karma in 3 forms. Imagine that we have 1 lakh rupees in a bank account. The entire amount represents Sanchita karma, the accumulated karma from the past. Now, suppose for this particular journey, 10,000 rupees is made available to us. That is like prarabdha karma, the portion of our accumulated karma that has come forward to be experienced in this life. Now, what do we do with those 10,000 rupees? It is up to us. We may spend them carelessly or we may use them wisely. That is like kriyamana karma, the karma we are creating through our present actions, the results of which may come to us in the future. So, in simple terms, Sanchita is the accumulated store of karma, Prarabdha is the portion that has come forward to be experienced, Kriyamana, which is also called Agami karma, is what we are creating now for future. And this gives us an important understanding. We may not be able to change the past karma whose results have already begun to unfold, but the karma we create today is in our hands. That is why the present moment is so important. Suppose someone insults us. The insult may not be in our control, but how we respond is in our hands. If we respond with hatred and anger, we create another chain of karma. But if we respond with self-control, understanding and patience, we create a different kind of karma, which is not binding. So, our present actions are shaping our future. But understanding karma does not mean that we sit in judgment of someone who is suffering and start saying, "This is his karma, he has to suffer." We don't know another person's past, and more importantly, their karma is not our concern. Our dharma is showing compassion. If someone is hungry, we give food. If someone is grieving, we offer support. If someone is suffering, we do everything possible within our capacity to reduce their suffering. Because their suffering may be their karma, but our response to their suffering is our karma. This is a very important distinction. Now, why does a wrongdoer sometimes seem to prosper? Because the result of every action does not come immediately. A person may be enjoying the result of good karma from the past life while at the same time creating harmful karma through present actions. Those actions will have their own consequences in the future. So, let us not mistake temporary success for proof that an action is right. A person may escape the consequences of a wrong action for some time, but that does not mean the consequence has disappeared completely. The law of karma is not simply about reward and punishment, it is about cause and consequence. What we create through our thoughts, words, and actions finally produces its result. And this understanding gives us hope. We may have made mistakes yesterday, but we can choose differently today. We can change our thoughts, we can change our habits, we can stop repeating the mistakes that have caused suffering to ourselves and others. Every such choice becomes part of the karma we are creating now. So, when suffering comes into our own life, let us face it with courage and understanding. And when suffering comes into someone else's life, let us respond with compassion, not judgment. Let us remember their suffering may be the result of their past karma, but our response to their suffering becomes our present karma. We may not be able to change everything that has already come to us. We may not even remember the actions that created it, but we have something precious in our hands, this present moment. And every thought, every word, and every action we choose today is shaping what comes next, what comes in our future life. So, let us make sure that what we are creating today is something we will be grateful to receive tomorrow. We may have inherited the balance of the past, but we are making the deposits of the future. And that is the hope in the law of karma.